So for all you MK fans that really want Ash Williams in the game, or Mike Myers in the game, or any other guest character that you think is worthy from a horror or action movie genre, I may have some good news for you. But as always, before we get that, make sure you hit that like button, guys, because liking these videos lets me know that you love them. And make sure you hit that subscribe bell, because videos just like this one. So let's get to the news. So what exactly I have here is a Twitter post from @thethinny, who basically retweeted a photo of a press release from Creative Licensing Corp, who basically has obtained the merchandising rights for Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, amongst other games including Fortnite and Dead by Daylight, which also would include the Evil Dead franchise, Evil Dead 2. They also have Rambo. They also have Escape from New York, which we haven't seen anything about that in a while. So we have all these things in here, and the key thing between all of them is, aren't those characters that we want to see in the Mortal Kombat 11 game? Aren't those guest characters that fans have been wanting? Aren't those characters that Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios have been saying, I don't think we're ever going to see them in the game? Isn't it funny that we have Rambo, who's also included with this licensing, that's also included in Mortal Kombat 11? It's just funny that all these, properties have something in common, either Mortal Kombat or Fortnite or Dead by Daylight or something, and you're telling me that this is not possibly a hint of what may to come. Now, of course, with this Creative Licensing Corp, they only handle merchandise for these franchises and properties, so this has nothing really to do as far as specifically to video game rights or movie rights, etc. As it does say in the press release, specifically with the Halloween and stuff like that, they have the rights via Studio Canal and some other people that actually own the rights to that. But it's just very interesting to think that, these things all have something in common. They all have some type of relation that can stem back, like the 6 or 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon kind of thing. So I just find it very interesting that this might actually happen. Now, I know the Evil Dead game, as I said in a previous video, has come out, and I think that may hurt chances of having Ash Williams right away, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll have Ash Williams in MK11 soon enough. Maybe he'll be, if not KP3, maybe Kombat Pack 4. Really interesting to see. Now, I know a lot of people online were kind of like, it's not that big a deal, but I think you have to really think about it this way. If they have all these merchandising rights, and you have all these kind of crossover characters happening in the news, because we know that Terminator went to Fortnite, and a whole slew of things like that, it's kind of interesting to think that maybe, just maybe, people out there are finally saying, just give fans what they want. We're still going through the pandemic. They want to play the game. They want to see their favorite characters being played in this game they're playing. So let's do it. So I think this is a start of hopefully of what's to come. Now, I know we had a similar conversation when we thought that Xena Warrior Princess was in a leak that was going to possibly be in the game. And a lot of y'all were quick to point out that, while certain people have had crossovers in comics, those were just comic book rights, have nothing to do with movie rights, with nothing to do with gaming rights. I know this is a similar situation, but it's very coincidental that a lot of these games have something in common, and there's a lot of people in here as far as Ash Williams, Mike Myers, amongst possible others. I mean, Snake Eyes from Escape from New York. I mean, heck, we could have him in the game. I didn't even think about him. Who would want Kurt Russell with an eye patch in Mortal Kombat 11? But I honestly think that this news is something to be looked into, and I would hope that if enough people, buy Creative Licensing merchandise, or if enough people think, I find it always interesting that, I did a video about the possible 80s characters that could be in Mortal Kombat 11. Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios have talked about they're not trying to include any more guest characters from that era anymore. I think that's a detriment to the fans of 80s and 90s characters, possibly, because I know a lot of us just want Mortal Kombat characters just to be in the game, period, and maybe have a break from guest characters, but we'll get like one guest character, every so often. I know we have Spawn, Terminator, RoboCop, and Rambo, but that was over a span of a while. So, and the Joker. Can't forget about the Joker. So I think that maybe they could still do guest characters, but maybe if that's really what fans want, try to make it work. The Evil Dead reboot is happening. Halloween Kills is coming out. If there is an Evil Dead game, there's enough spark in the pop culture, franchise out there to say, hey, let's put Ash Williams wherever we can, just, to get that going. Let's put Mike Myers wherever we can, get that going. I don't think Dead by Daylight was a super popular game, compared to like Mortal Kombat standards. So why not just continue that on and have them in other gaming franchises? I find it fascinating that, Fortnite, which probably has more gaming appeal right now than Mortal Kombat. I know, don't at me in the comments or anything like that, but I think that it's been a lot easier for them to, I think of it as like Friends, a TV show. There are a lot of celebrities that wanted to be on that show, so now we have a lot of guest characters and skins and stuff that want to be in Fortnite to be represented, just like Fall Guys. So I think it's interesting to know that why can't Mortal Kombat be that same way? Why can't we have guest characters that want to flock to this game and be represented and see how they can duke it out with, you know, the members of the Mortal Kombat franchise? So leave in the comments below what you think about this news. Do you think that it does give us hope that we could possibly see fan favorite guest characters like Ash Williams and Mike Myers that fans have been wanting? Do you think this is a start of something to come? Let me know in the comments below. And that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. If you want more videos like this one, make sure to hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys next time on The Mashup.